Hi friends, Marley here and welcome back to Gardening in Kentucky YouTube channel. In today's video, I would like to share with you some updates on the projects that we have here in our garden. So we just got back home. We went to a friend's house and loaded up some cement blocks. I didn't know that they're so heavy and I was gonna get a lot of it, but we ended up just getting 80, just enough to fit this trailer. And we're going to be using this for our new greenhouse. This is the second greenhouse that we built. A few weeks ago we built the frame, but then it was so super duper windy that we couldn't put in the cover. So finally today was a calm day and we were able to finally put the cover on this new greenhouse. Look at that, guys. And I've figured out how to tighten the greenhouse. And basically I got these clamps from Amazon. I have an older set of it, but those are an inch thick, but this is 3/4 of an inch, which is perfect and it fits snugly. It does not even move and it holds the greenhouse cover really good. And look at that. So here we have 2, 4, 6, 8 windows on this side and there are 8 on the other side. This greenhouse is 27 feet long and it comes with a door, which is good. And then here we've already cleaned the inside. Look at that, guys. I'm so excited with this project actually. And we have this red juice tomatoes that came from greenhouse number 1 and they're in here now, and look at that. They actually have flowers already, which is really good. So we have 15 on each side, so that's 15 pots. I meant to cut out the bottom of these pots and then bury half of it, kind of like my sunken container garden for the cucumbers I had last year, but I just got so tired and I didn't get to do it. So I decided to just grow this first batch of tomatoes in pots. We have the other 15 right here. So these are all red slicing tomatoes that we have, and there are 30 of them. I can make another row in the inside, in the center. We ran out of clamps, that's why that side was not clamped at all, but that's okay. We have clamped around the arch right here in the back. So we've secured this already, and I think it did really good over the day. It got a little bit windy in the afternoon, but not that much, but the greenhouse was just fine. So yeah, this is one of our projects. The center should be the center will be planted with cherry tomatoes. I'm just trying to decide which cherry tomatoes to plant in there, because we basically have like different kinds. We have sun gold, we have sakura, which is sakura is red, sun gold's orange. We have white cherry, yellow cherry, green cherry, and black cherry tomatoes. So still not sure which one to prioritize. I'm thinking either sun gold or the sakura, or maybe half, or maybe 3 different colors of cherry tomatoes in here, and 5 each, because I can only fit 14, because the 15th would be right here by the door. But that's okay. Yeah, that's gonna be the plan. I just need to stake these tomatoes in here. And then the cement blocks that we got, they're gonna go around the perimeter of greenhouse number 2. So they're gonna be holding down this excess plastic, so more weight on it, hopefully, so this thing does not get blown away. And then in each hole of the cement block, I was thinking of growing strawberries, because we have a lot of strawberry plants, and so that's what we're gonna do, and we'll just have strawberries around greenhouse number 2. And then another project that we have over here, look at that. And I was gonna make a video of this yesterday, but I forgot, and it was already dark when I remembered that I didn't have a video for Tuesday, but that's okay. It's Wednesday right now. And I wanted to show you all of these beautiful things on the ground. Look at that, guys. We have marigolds. Now, I know marigolds don't smell good, but this type of marigolds actually smell so good. They're called Bonanza Mix. That French marigold. And they smell really nice. We have some watermelons. They're kind of yellowish. They need nitrogen. And then these are Jet Star tomatoes. Yeah, for this project, we're gonna need to pot them up. We have a total of, just in this area, we have a total of 400 marigold plants. And then we have 150 watermelons. And we have 200 something Jet Star tomatoes. We're probably, we have 5 trays of it. 1 tray will be for planting and 4 trays will be for selling. Yeah, so we have a bunch of projects going on in here. Still have to clean those 2 raised beds so I can plant the second batch of lettuce. And speaking of lettuce, these are the lettuce plants that I featured in one of my videos just a few days ago. And then right here, this is very exciting. Let's just pass through this area here that does not have anything yet. But look in here, guys. So eventually the flowers that came out from our tulip garden have made like, or got longer stems now. So like that yellow over there and the rest of the pink ones, they're longer and longer than, you know, the ones that I showed you in that first video. So those first few flowers that we got from our plants, like this one, yeah, they were too short and the petals have fallen already and they're gone. But the ones that came out a few days after that, they actually have decent stem length, which is like I can use them. Like this one, I can harvest that, this and this, I think, so before they kind of open. So we can probably get a couple of bouquets from this tomorrow morning. I'm just gonna let them rest for tonight. I don't want to do anything anymore because I've been busy all day with all of my projects. Yeah, so that's what we have, guys, and it's getting dark in here. So thank you for watching our update. Hopefully in my next video I can show you some more updates here in our Kentucky garden. That's gonna be all for today. Thank you for watching, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Have a great day and happy gardening.